我是 Sarah 张小文，我在泰国的皇家普吉游艇码头，和我一起开始一次崭新的旅程，去体验既浪漫又探险的游艇生活。Yacht life, love the ocean。游艇生活，热爱海洋。本期的游艇生活热爱海洋节目由 ORIS 豪利时手表呈现。大多数人喜欢走人多的路，我却喜欢走自己的路。ORIS，Go your own way。我还在美丽舒适的泰国普吉岛皇家码头。今天我又回到 Darling 这艘游艇上，欢迎我的嘉宾 Oceans for All 组织的联合创立人 David Martin 先生。但是在这之前，我先到游泳池去放松了一下。大家知道吗？海洋占据了地球的大部分面积，是我们生活不可分割的一部分。欢迎 David 上游艇之后，我们乘坐 Darling 去感受普吉岛优美的风景。David, so nice to be with you here at a beautiful setting, and this is our gorgeous island behind us in Phuket Island. And I know you've been in Phuket Island for many years, and also your organization, Oceans for All. And your organization is for ocean preservation. And so I would start, why do we need to protect the ocean?
Okay, with a very simple fact, we breathe oxygen. And most of the people think that the oxygen, or most of the oxygen, come from the plants, the forest, the Amazon.
Right.
Actually, 70% of the oxygen we breathe come from the ocean.
70%?
70%.
That's a lot.
Because plants create oxygen, okay? And there are plants on land, but there are also many plants underwater.
Oh.
And because the planet is 80% of water, there are actually more plants in the water than on land. So 70% of the oxygen we breathe actually is generated from the ocean.
Wow, amazing. So we are protecting the ocean, protecting the plants under the water in the ocean is actually protecting our own life, our living.
Of course. 90% of all living creatures on Earth depend on the ocean.
It's incredible.
90%.
Wow. How does that relate to our life, to keep the ocean clean, keep the water clean, keep the beach clean?
But because on land, a lot of rivers and water finish in the sea. This is the natural cycle of water, it goes in the sea. So if there is pollution on land in the water, all that pollution will go to the sea, and that will kill the plants that are in the sea that produce the oxygen.
Oh. So it's like a circle. Everything is linked together.
Yes.
Yeah. I know nowadays a lot of organizations, brands are very focused on, interested or committed to protect the water, oceans. Actually, I want to show you. And today I'm wearing a watch, ORIS watch, and it's a Swiss watch. And this one is actually diving watch.
Yes.
I mean, I don't dive, you do. And
yes, I do.
So this brand, they actually commit a lot of resources, everything to ocean preservation and water, cleaning the water, cleaning the beach in China to keep the beach clean. So it's a wonderful thing. And nowadays I saw many brands and organizations put a lot of effort educating people, make them understand why it's important to protect our environment.
As long as people don't know that there is a problem, we can fix the problem. So knowledge, information, education is key in protecting the oceans. So we are all responsible.
Wow.
It's not only a big company or big airline, it's all of us.
Each individual human being, let's say. Yeah.
We are all responsible to that change.
Now, what we do, what we produce, the garbage, whatever, it's actually coming back to us. It's like a circle, right?
Yes.
So if you keep it clean, clean air, clean water, clean everything, and you are drinking the clean
Yes,
water.
exactly.
If you produce garbage and they create other stuff, the environment, the balance get broken, right?
And it's very fragile. Everything in nature, land or water, even more underwater, the balance between every species is very fragile. And if we touch one of these species and we reduce its amount, it affects everything on the food chain that we call. And this is, it's difficult to see how it will affect human beings, but actually it does. It does affect a lot.
I know you are, besides you are co-founder of Oceans 4, you are also professional diver, professional shark photographer, video photographer, and you are shark expert. That's amazing.
Yes, and sharks is very important because in an ecosystem you have predators and prey.
Right.
And to have an healthy, very good ecosystem, you need to have all the species. Now, sharks underwater is the apex predator. Is the first on the top of the food chain. So, unfortunately, today the shark fishing industry is very, very big. Today, each year we kill 100 million sharks per year.
Wow.
Which is one shark every 3 seconds.
Amazing.
Yes.
Wow.
And that affects the entire population of sharks, and that will affect everything down the line of the food chain, of that very fragile balance.
It's amazing about the shark. And then what can we do to protect sharks?
There is in the world 500 species of sharks. In Phuket is known since more than 20 years to be a place where it was very easy to see, to dive, to snorkel with a very colorful shark called leopard shark. The problem is that within the years, because of fishing, pollution, that sharks become very, very rare, and we almost don't see them anymore. So one of the projects we have with my foundation is we are going to start a breeding program, mating male and female in aquariums. That particular shark species is an egg layer. We're going to hatch the eggs, grow them, and when they are still juvenile but big enough, we're going to release them in the sea.
Ocean.
So we're going to help nature by breeding more sharks.
So as a consumer, what can we do to protect the shark? Oh, shark fin soup. We don't drink shark fin soup.
So shark fin soup is a thing that is very popular in Asia by tradition and long time. So of course, to protect a species like the sharks, stop buying shark products.
Right. No buying, no killing.
Right.
Yeah,
if the buying stop, the killing can too.
Right.
So shark products, so shark fin soup, shark teeth, shark products, everything related to sharks that will generate an industry to fish them.
Right. Exactly.
Basically.
So as a regular tourist, when we go to beautiful places, what should we do to keep the environment clean?
The first thing that is common sense is that if you arrive to an area, a beach, an island, on a boat somewhere in the sea, whatever you bring from your house, from your hotel, bring it back. Always. Don't leave anything in nature that is not from there. So all the plastic you bring, plastic bottle, anything that is plastic, just bring it back. Okay, that's the first step.
Besides, we bring the recyclable trash back to the hotel, whatever, anything else we should be aware.
So the other thing that is common sense, but people actually have the wrong idea, is when you go on the boat, you go snorkeling, you go diving, you go exploring islands. Many times you will arrive in a place and you will see the reef, a lot of colorful fish near the surface, and everybody always wants to feed the fish.
Right, it's fun. It's like a fun thing for the tourists to do, right? Feed the fish. We are so afraid the fish will be hungry, so feed them so they won't be hungry.
The problem is when we feed the fish, actually it looks like we are helping nature. It's the opposite. We are killing nature.
How come?
Because on the reef, fish, remember we talked before about the food chain. Every species is connected, and every species has a purpose. So reef fish, they live on the reef and they clean the reef by eating eggs of starfish, by eating algae, by eating things that are feeding the reef. Now, if those fish, because tourists come every day by thousands to feed them, They will move from the reef, come to the surface, stay on the surface, and feed from the food, the bread, the food they give them. They will not do anymore their job, which is cleaning the reef. So what happened in those places? The reef dies.
Wow. So they actually, by feeding the fish, we actually broke the balance of the chain. In China, and now we started the classification of garbage. We started in Shanghai, it's going to go to the other cities. It's a wonderful thing. So you make the average citizen to be aware of, this is wet garbage, dry garbage, recycled, dangerous garbage. So we put different garbage at different bags.
Sorting.
Right,
very
exactly.
Important.
Yeah, it's amazing, excellent way to educate, to make the regular citizen to form this habit.
It's good in China that the government does it. It's not every government in every country that does things like this, but it's very important to every one of us in our house. We sort already in our house.
Yeah.
So when the collection of garbage comes, it's already sorted.
Exactly. We live on our planet, so it's our responsibility. Thank you, David.
Well,
it's
you're welcome.
very
Thank you.
Informational, interesting, and inspirational chat with you. I also learned a lot. Keep up good work, and I will do my job to try to educate or deliver the message to the regular Chinese consumers. So everybody do something with what we can do.
Yes, more we are, the better. There is no exclusivity in saving the planet. We all have a part
responsibility.
To do.
Everybody is responsible. Yes. Excellent. Thank you, David.
You're welcome. Thank you.
今天的行程结束了，在回程中，我在想海洋保护这个话题，很欣慰地发现，皇家普吉岛码头是泰国唯一荣获5金毛奖，并取得国际清洁码头认证的码头。在下一期的节目中，我将在普吉岛皇家码头体验我的最佳海滨生活，并且和工作人员见面，进一步了解这个普吉岛优质生活目的地。我还有机会与游艇企业家、普吉岛皇家码头董事长古努勒瓦尼先生面对面交谈，听他讲述码头的由来和景愿。敬请关注。